Tonight, from my secret broadcasting studio hidden somewhere in Auburn, Alabama, I'll be interviewing...
Stop. I'm here. I'm in the chair. Press play on the thing. I'm not sitting through all of this after that cliffhanger from last time.
SJ, this whole ritual or whatever only works if we, go through all this preamble.
For real?
Trust me, this is the quickest version of how we make it all happen.
Crap. Sorry. So do I need to get back off stage?
Yep. Quick reset, everyone. That's the problem with live television, huh? All right, from the top in 3, 2, 1. Tonight, from my secret broadcasting studio hidden somewhere in Auburn, Alabama, I'll be interviewing star of stage and screen, St. Joy DeMarche. House music led by Amy Young and Lockbox Jukebox. All right, that's enough preamble. Let's get to the show. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Oh, you're all too kind. Let's hear it again for Amy and her amazing band.
Thank you, boss.
Glad you're all in a good mood because I do have one note at the top of the show here. Star of stage and screen, St. Joy DeMarche cannot be here tonight. But we've had a substitute all this week, and tonight is no different. Put your hands together for S.J. Ryker.
It's me. I voice act. I podcast. I have a normal human job. I'm totally not having a nervous breakdown. And I'm sitting in this chair, and I'm ready to wrap this insanity up.
You know, this might not be the last part of the story.
That dude had a gun to Sandy's head. Something is about to go down. Ha ha. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Laugh it up. You hazy shapes beyond these blinding stage lights. Is that part of the ritual?
It's ritual or whatever.
Has to be that?
Has to be.
Are the bright lights on the stage part of the ritual or whatever?
No idea. Knowledge is poison on this stage. Okay, folks, let's get to the main event. Here's part 4 of Curse of the Weeping Damsel.
Slater marched me across the old cow pasture, towards the dark and imposing woods. He stood too close to me. The gun kept jabbing me in the right side of my back.
Keep walking. I don't want Violet to get spooked by a gunshot this close by. I also don't want to drag your body all the way to the slurry farm.
What a gentleman. He shoved the cold steel of the shotgun into the back of my ribs.
You know, you got a smart mouth for someone whose brains I scattered 3 years ago.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
Yeah, a lot better than you tried to backtalk me. You know where they wound up?
6 feet under.
That's right. Worm food. Dumbest thing you did was survive.
Now hold on. How did Slater Knowles come to have you at gunpoint?
Oh, right. I kinda lied about Violet and I sleeping peacefully on Wednesday night. Well, yeah, sometime right after midnight, going into Thursday morning, Slater Knowles hunted me down and had designs on killing me in cold blood.
I was not...
May I continue? Let's see. Slater made his crack about the dumbest thing I did was surviving. And then I said,
Yeah? Crying shame those neurologists at the university were good at their jobs. What are you gonna do?
Why ain't you afraid? I have double-aught buckshot aimed to tear you asunder.
Guess I forgot how to be scared.
I'm sick of this.
he jabbed the barrel of the gun into my ribs again. I took my chance. I spun and pulled the gun past me. He reflexively fired. I dropped my left elbow into his nose. I felt it crack.
Ah!
He grabbed for his broken nose. I put my foot on his chest and wrenched the gun from his hands. He collapsed to the ground and began crying.
Please don't kill me. Please, please, please don't. Please. I'm sorry. Old Lady Gentry put me up to this. Please, God, please don't.
Shut up.
He whimpered but stopped outright caterwauling.
Please, 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 please.
Were you telling the truth?
What about?
You being the one that cracked my head open.
Yes. Please, Sandy, please.
Don't make me tell you to be quiet again. I have double-aught buckshot aimed to tear you asunder.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Who told you to do it?
Mary Lou Gentry.
Anyone else?
No.
Slater. I'll get it out of you.
Pastor Mulder.
All right.
All right. What's all right? What
Stand
are you?
up.
Why?
Well, it's not self-defense for lying on the ground. Stand up.
My shotgun?
Don't worry, Slater. I'm not going to use it on you. But you understand I'll be holding on to it for now. You can get it back on Friday.
What are you gonna do?
Last time, you took a cheap shot and shattered my skull. This time, you're going to look me in the eye when you swing.
I don't want to fight you.
I don't care.
I'll sign an affidavit, a sworn statement. I'll spill my guts.
Slater, you don't stand up and put your hands in front of your face. I'm going to spend the rest of the night trying to make your nose touch your ears.
Oh, okay.
He got to his feet and took a loose boxing stance.
I'm ready.
I then proceeded to beat Slater Knowles that aged in his life. Body shots to rattle his ribs. Checked his face to work teeth loose. Kicking his shins to make him bleed. To the little rat's credit, he took more punishment than I was expecting. A wide swing of his chest made him jerk and catch his breath. Slumped to the ground like a rag doll tossed aside by a bored child. I grabbed him by the lapels of his coat. He was breathing hard and crying. He was done. I dropped him like old laundry to the dirty ground. I slung the shotgun over my shoulder and left him bleeding in the moonlight. With my hands swollen and covered in Slater's blood, I walked back to the picnic. It was dark. Violet had killed the lantern. Violet? Coast is clear.
Why do you have a gun?
Well, Slater Knowles wanted to have a short chat about my future. I implored him to seek other options. The amber glow of the lantern came back. Violet climbed out of the tree. She saw me, disheveled, black eye, covered in blood.
Did you kill him?
No. His nose is never going to be the same, but he'll live.
And the gun?
I figured it was better that I have it instead of him.
Right.
Let me walk you back home, and then I need to get cleaned up.
I can make it home okay, but you look like a mile of bad road.
In the lantern's light, I could see I had more blood on me than I thought. One of Slater's teeth was embedded in my left hand. Violet looked frightened. He did try to kill me.
No, he deserved worse. But is your hand gonna be okay?
Nothing some triple antibiotic and some hot water can't fix. You want help packing all this up?
I got this. get back to wherever you're staying and get a shower.
Wait, you don't know where I've been staying?
You didn't tell me, and I didn't want to pry.
Oh. Huh. Sorry, after the last 15 minutes, that just, so funny to hear. Sorry.
It's okay.
I've been staying over at the Ricker's Inn.
Eugene Ricker's little motel?
Yeah?
You be careful around him. That man's the county gossip.
Crap.
You've been talking to him, haven't you?
Well, he was nice.
Oh, he is, but he's also a gossip that sells information.
Great.
Sorry, Sandy Bear.
Not your doing. You gonna be safe getting home?
Yes. Please go get clean before someone mistakes you for a vampire.
Well, there's a long history of that around here.
Weeping Damsel sees you.
In the darkness, the gold of Violet's eyes glittered for a moment. You got designs on explaining that.
Let's get through today first.
I reckon. I left Violet in the field and walked back to my car. The walk felt a lot longer than it did a few hours ago. My left eye was starting to swell shut. My right knee was killing me. I saw that what looked like an industrial-sized vape rig was parked behind my car. Quickly realized it was the import vehicle that Slater owned. He'd parked so I couldn't get the driver's side door open. Come on, man. I crawled into the driver's seat of my car from the passenger side, put Slater's shotgun in the floorboard, and headed for Ricker's Inn.
Hello, and welcome to Ricker's Inn. My name is Eugene, and...
The old man turned to face his customers, but instead found me. Bruised, bloody, holding a shotgun. The color drained from his face as he slowly raised his hands. Morning, Eugene.
Morning. You planning on using that boomstick?
Don't expect to. Just want some answers.
I talk better when I'm not grabbing for the clouds.
I lowered the shotgun. Eugene lowered his hands. Better?
By degrees.
Who do you sell information to?
I just gossip.
I'll point this gun at you. You lie like that again. He winced.
You want a full list of names? We could be here all night.
Slater Knowles?
Yes.
Mary Lou Gentry?
Not often, but yes.
Deacon Bob?
Deacon Bob?
I moved my grip on the front of the gun. He took my meaning.
We just gossip. We graduated high school the same year.
That tracks. Marcus?
That man does not care for me.
What about Jeff?
Who? The postman?
Yeah.
We talk, but he's never bought information from me.
Interesting.
Can I put my arms down? They're getting tired.
Answer a question first, and do it honestly.
All right.
You sent Slater after me tonight.
I don't... What do you mean?
Well, I'm not in the habit of carrying a shotgun, or waltzing around covered in blood.
Oh my lord! You killed Slater!
Nope. Last I checked, he was still breathing.
What happened?
He decided to go on a late-night sandy hunt. And let me tell you, it did not go according to plan.
I see that. Can I put my hands down now?
Keep him on the counter.
Here they are.
He splayed his hands out like two sad turkeys. His knuckles were knotted with arthritis. You got any stake in getting me killed?
I peddled coffee, information, and places to sleep. I need live people to do that.
That's fair. You got a first aid kit?
Under the counter.
Slow.
That's about the only speed I go these days.
The old man bent down and produced an old metal tin with a green cross on it.
Just bring it back when you're done.
What's it gonna cost me to get you not to blab that I'm here?
I saw the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Cold War in real time. We'll chalk it up to mutually assured destruction.
We both nodded, and I took the first aid kit in my bad hand. I'll get this back to you when I wake up. No funny stuff.
Wouldn't dream of it.
I nodded to him and shuffled out the door. Trudged over to my room, stopped at the sound of an 18-wheeler passing in the distance. Part of me wanted to hop on that road and get back to Birmingham. I reflexively gripped my hand and felt Slater's tooth dance between the knuckles. I closed my eyes and shook my head, dispelling the thought. I entered my room and locked the door as much as was physically possible. Set the kit on the sink in the bathroom and closed the door. Propped it shut with the shotgun and stepped into the shower with all my clothes on. Let the water pour over me, temperature just shy of scalding. The heat did not play on my black eye, which had swollen completely shut by then. I wasted an entire bar of complimentary soap scrubbing my clothes. In all the moving and jostling, a faint clink emanated from the drain. I looked down and saw a cracked tooth had fallen into the drain gate. A fresh stream of crimson bore out from the hand. I sighed. First aid was never my forte. I patched myself up, using tight bandages and packing my punctured hand. I did not want to fight anyone else, but tearing a stitch from a haymaker is best left to academic thinking and not physical practice. Worn out in every way possible, I fell asleep. The next morning greeted me with a phone call, but this one came from a phone I knew. Hello?
Sandy? Hey, are you okay?
I feel like I got slapped by a man that I owed money to.
I'll ask again. Is everything okay?
Nothing I can't walk off. Any updates on Daughtry?
Yes. There is no Sandy Daughtry from Emmer Police. And unless you're looking for an 80-year-old woman from Sylacauga, you're looking at a dead end.
For real?
Sorry, Sandy, that's all I was able to pull.
Alright, I'll get my paperwork emailed and the sample sent out today.
Still on the timetable for leaving out tomorrow?
Should be.
Why the hesitation?
Just need to check on a couple things. Nothing big.
Good. Call me tonight if you can. What kept you from answering last night?
Would you believe me if I said a late night picnic?
I would not.
Then I hate this is how you find out about my crippling lifelong addiction to black tar heroin.
I'm hanging up.
You're the best parole officer I ever had.
I'm sorry that I care about your well-being.
Bye, Warren. Paperwork. Or breakfast. I grabbed the first aid kit and delivered it to the front desk. Curiously, Eugene wasn't at his post. I shrugged and left the tin on the counter. From there, I wasted no time in hobbling over to the gas station and loading up on food. It was a far cry from Violet's cooking, but I stuffed that feeling. I won't bore you with the details, scanning paperwork, listserv management, and the other exciting parts of my job. Just know that I did what was asked of me and I flagged down Jeff to mail off the samples. By the time all that had been accomplished, I could practically hear the lunch bell. I made a unilateral decision and headed for the downtown diner.
Hello and welcome to the... Good Lord, what happened to your face?
I had not looked at my face. The guy at the gas station took it all with a grain of salt, so I didn't think it was that bad. Her face betrayed a look of real concern. Afternoon, Theo.
Pardon me, but you look like Main Street right about now.
Feeling about as empty as it, too. I could really do another plate of your fried chicken and sweet tea.
Go on back to my office. I'll bring it to you in there, okay?
I quickly scanned the room and a lot of eyes were on me. I wordlessly nodded and hobbled over to the hallway Theo pointed to. Behind the door marked office, there was indeed an office. Older model computer with a screen showing a bank of camera feeds. One on the office, one for the kitchen, one on the front door. One for the eating area, and one for the back door exterior. Papers and binders were neatly ordered on shelves and wire bins. Looking at the kitchen feed seemed like Theo ran her kitchen the way her office looked. Orderly and labeled. I took a seat in the chair opposite the computer desk. Looked like it cost $10 and felt like Theo should have paid $5. Crossed my arms and rested my eyes, let the fluorescent bulbs hum be my company. After a while, Theo appeared with the food and a pitcher of tea.
Here we are. Take a load off and rest.
Theo unfolded a dining tray that stood on the floor.
Ain't you a bit worried with the state of me?
I would be, but I know most of what happened last night.
Oh?
I began digging into the food, the smell overpowering my good manners.
Who do you think helped make up that picnic you had last night?
Between mouthfuls, I noticed the fry bread.
Violet also told me what you did to Slater Knowles.
You got any firm opinion on that?
You let him hit you too many times.
If I want self-defense to stick, I couldn't walk away unscathed.
His right hook caught you off guard.
A bit.
Yeah, that's Slater. Piece of crap.
Isn't he just?
You been to see your parents yet?
You know, it's Thursday, and you're the first person to ask me about them. Where are they living anyway?
Oh, sweetheart, sorry, no, I meant to say, have you been by their graves?
No, that makes sense.
I'm sorry.
Not your doing.
But still, I should have known you didn't remember. Violet told me, I don't know.
It's okay. But I do have to ask an indelicate question.
How'd they go?
Yes'm.
Gas leak, allegedly. Some thought it was foul play, but who knows anymore?
I take it Sandy went home at the time?
You'd snuck out or some such. Probably went off to go see Violet if I'm any guess.
Reckon.
An oversized compensation truck rattled the walls of the diner. Theo's brow furrowed.
Friends of yours.
Not as such. You stay right there.
Who do you think it is?
All the Gentry nephews drive big trucks.
They bad news?
They got drummed out of the military for being too violent. Now they go around hitting people with baseball bats when their aunt doesn't get her way.
Well, they sound charming. They also the type to cause gas leaks in family homes.
It would have been their father's if it was anyone.
Oh, something to be said for the sins of the father.
Hey, Theo, come on out here. We need to share some words.
I need to get out there.
Is Mary Lou trying to catch me in a loop?
Most likely. Ain't like Eugine wouldn't sell you out.
Don't I know it?
Theo moved to get up, put a hand on her shoulder. I could see 3 lumps of redneck walking to the front door with baseball bats.
You stay here. They're here for me. I'll talk them down from the cliff edge they're dancing on.
Violet told me to take care of you if you came by.
And you did. You fed me, talked to me. Here.
Pulled out my wallet and dropped a $100 bill on her desk along with Warren's business card.
This isn't
Shut
about...
up. Keep the money. And keep this card on you. If I'm not back here by 8 p.m., call that number. You don't have to introduce yourself. Just tell the guy that answers that there's bad weather and Sandy forgot her umbrella. He'll either ask you to repeat it or say thanks and hang up. Okay?
What do you think is gonna happen?
No idea. That's why I'm giving you a backup plan.
Sweet Lord in heaven.
I left Theo to her prayers and strode to the main dining area. The Gentrys had availed themselves to being general nuisances, stealing people's food and just being loud. Afternoon, fellas.
Who are you?
Friend of management. She says y'all can take a hike. There's too much going on here today.
Is she the one Aunt Mary done asked for? She's got the right haircut. Didn't say nothing about no shiner on her, though.
Shut your traps. Little missy, you're coming with us.
I'll follow you to your aunt's place.
You can ride in my truck. Save some gas.
Yeah, as great as that sounds, think I'll pass.
I'm getting in my truck. Y'all's boring me.
The Gentry nephew pressed past others and got in the truck outside.
Want to follow us outside?
Not expressly, but I have an itching suspicion that you're not going to leave me alone if I don't.
You'd be right.
The two of them had smiles I did not care for. Y'all first?
By all means, ladies first.
Like I said. The Gentry that had been scooting to my side got a weird look on his face.
She's calling us ladies, idiot.
I knew that!
Get in your truck. I will follow. I'd love to have a sit-down conversation with your aunt.
Aunt Mary was real clear. This was a meeting, not a talking. You follow?
Subtle as a neon light in a dark cave, these boys. I think I do.
Good. Hate to get all army on you.
He put his hand on my shoulder. Get your mitt off of me.
They taught us how to dismantle guns and people.
Dismantling people starts on week 3. Didn't figure you fellas made it more than 2. Both scowled. The one holding me squeezed hard. I let my knees buckle.
That smart mouth's gonna get you into trouble.
I let the one lead me.
Do we need to get the hood?
Not just yet. You gonna be good, or do we gotta throw you in the bed of the truck with an old sack on your head?
I'm not getting in that truck of my own volition. The one holding my shoulder squeezed again.
I ain't know what that word means, but I don't like it.
Well, let me help you. I twisted hard to get free of his grip, bent down, then drove my palm into his thick neck. He sputtered a sickly cough and dropped his baseball bat. He folded like a mobile home in a tornado. I made a move for the baseball bat.
Oh, no, you don't!
The standing Gentry raised his bat above his head. He swung. Connected with the ground, but stopped me from getting the free bat. Kick for his knee. It bent in a direction the joint was not made to bend. He yelped in pain. A movement from the corner of my eye alerted me of more trouble. The Gentry in the truck was out of the cab, and he threw his bat. I was just able to get my arms up to protect my head, and it hit my forearms. My hands felt like I'd grabbed a live wire as pain surged up my bones. Kicked the same Gentry, this time in the chest. Throat injury was down. But I didn't see his bat. Then I felt it. Bat connected to my rib cage. One of Slater's body shots came back to haunt me. I heard a pop, and I was down. The Gentry that was in the truck stood over me.
You're gonna pay for that one, girlie.
Get the hood and the zip ties. She wants to be an animal. We're gonna treat her like an animal.
A darkness like open ocean enveloped me. Pain turned to numbness, and I was out. I remember being in Violet's fairy dome. Slater, Mary Lou, and the Nephews stood around me chanting. As they chanted, they stepped closer to me. Behind them, I could see Violet. She was crying. A dark figure had a hand on her shoulder, keeping her away from me.
Sandy Bear, please, I need you.
And then they were gone. Someone was holding my face. I saw myself. She looked through me. Her eyes were vibrant.
Get up. Get up!
I came to with a start. I was burning up, couldn't see. I was able to pull the hood off my head, but it changed little. Still, I had a whole lot of darkness to look at. My wrists and ankles were bound with zip ties. Land sakes. I rolled over and noticed my wallet was still in my back pocket. I gyrated around to double check. Yep, still had my wallet. I got curious and tried to get my hands at my boot. My knife was still in its sheath. I pulled it out and made quick work with the zip ties. I laid in the back for a moment. The covering over me was tarp. I didn't bother caring about property damage. My concern was where the 3 Gentrys had gone to. I didn't hear them, so I made an incision. Daylight and the screams of cicadas greeted me. I stuck my head out of the hole. The truck was parked outside a turn-of-the-century construction, 3-story house. Above the front door, Gentry was written. No one was outside, but I could hear the muffled yells of the Gentry clan. I took a deep breath to gather some courage and crawled out of the hole in the truck bed. With not a lot of options for cover, I ran to the side of the house.
When I told you D-Gens to get rid of her, I meant out in the woods, not my front yard.
We said we were sorry, Aunt Mary.
You're gonna be sorry if you don't get out from here and take care of this problem.
I could hear the veins in her neck.
Hey, something don't look right with the truck. Hey, you ain't kidding. Look, looks like there's a hole in the bed cover.
It sounded like Mary and one nephew was on the porch. I guess the other two were inspecting the truck, but I didn't want to sneak a peek and risk being seen myself.
You didn't check her?
We kinda had pressing issues.
I'm gonna give you a pressing issue. Stop talking and start searching. She can't have gotten far. Go get her.
As if on cue, one of them rounded the corner and saw me. He opened his mouth and got half a yell out before the toe of my boot met the cleft in his chin. I heard his teeth clack. I reset and planted my foot in his sternum. The big man fell hard. He did not have a weapon on him.
Hey, I seen that! I seen that girl!
No reason to hide. No reason to do anything but the obvious.
I'm right here.
I held out my arms. My knife caught the sun. Flashed his eyes.
Get down there and help your brother, you layabout.
Mary Lou slapped her nephew to try and light a fire under him. Didn't do much good. Threw my knife at the horse Gentry, the handle of it smacking his shoulder. He was too busy grabbing for the fallen knife to notice me running at him full sprint to dodge my knee. His nose flattened into a bloody mess. Colliding with him killed my momentum. I grabbed the knife. Didn't need anyone getting cute.
I'ma make you pay for all this.
I threw the knife again. He flinched. The knife was not made to be thrown. It flew into lazy parabola and sunk into his left foot.
What? Why?
I walked over to him. He was paralyzed, more or less. I stomped on the knife. He straightened and began shaking. I knelt to rip the knife out of him in a visceral geyser. I wanted to save my hands, so I gripped the handle of the blade and punched him several times in the head. Purple and blue blossomed on his face. The rage in my head had deafened me to everything that wasn't in front of me. Mary Lou Gentry had been screaming. I looked at her.
Hi, Mary. I got a favor I need to ask you.
You stay away from me, you psychopath.
Name calling? After I find out you're the one that killed my parents? You're taking me to their graves.
What I'm doing is calling the county police and reporting this assault.
I won't stick. You kidnapped me, and this was a failed contract killing.
I'll kill you and make it look like a suicide.
I have brain damage, you moron. Can't own a firearm.
Just get out of here.
No. You're taking me to my parents' graves.
She paled.
Now why would I do that?
If you don't, I'm gonna make it look like a suicide.
I brandished the knife. She tried to do something with her phone. Threw the knife again. The handle wobbled and it bounced off her forearm. The cell phone clattered to the porch.
Help me! Someone!
She crumpled to the ground. Ran over to her.
Mary! Oh my gosh! I can't believe you fell!
I didn't fall, you stupid...
I interrupted her by slamming the side of her head into the side of her house. Her eyes went wide for a moment.
At your age, you need to be careful. Especially when it comes to cranial trauma. I should know.
Just kill me.
I ain't gonna kill you. But I'll make sure you fall down every stair in this house until you take me to my parents' graves.
I thought you wasn't Sandy Daughtry.
That's just your concussion confusing you.
What
Smash your head into the side of the house 3 more times.
Slater got worse than this for nearly killing me. I'm not Sandy Daughtry, but we have the same parents. Might not be able to prove you ordered their deaths, but we know how to connect the dots. You feel like taking me over there now?
A wide smile plastered itself across her face. She had my knife. I backhanded her hard enough that my knuckles rattled. The knife clattered back to the porch. I grabbed her head and pushed her hard backwards. I grabbed my knife and wiped the blood on her pant leg before putting it back in its home. I also stole her phone.
I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me anymore. I'm sorry, Sandy. I'm so sorry.
I'm tired to my core of hearing people that orchestrated hurt on me crying sorry. You say it anymore, and I'm absolutely gonna throw you down a hill into the deepest holler I can find. We clear?
Can I just tell you where the grave is?
Sure can. And you can walk me to it.
It's across town.
Do I strike you as someone that cares at all about you?
Somehow, she did not have a response to that. Walked over to her nephew that seemed to be in charge. His truck keys were easy enough to find.
Get in the truck. You direct me or we're gonna have a problem.
She capitulated. I made sure she sat in the back so she couldn't pull a surprise escape maneuver. All things being equal, it was a nice graveyard. Mary Lou pointed out the headstone.
Jake and Carmen Daughtry. Over there.
You're coming with me.
Why would I do that?
Do you wear dentures?
Why does that matter?
Trying to see how scary saying I'll punch your teeth out will be to you. She reflexively covered her mouth.
Get out of the truck. I will drag you over there like a sack of dirty clothes.
Slater should have killed you 3 years ago.
And yet? I put a hand on her shoulder and she knocked it away.
I'm getting out!
She walked us over to the marker without a word. I knelt and traced my parents' names in the granite.
This is the closest I'll ever get to a family reunion, and that is your fault.
I didn't plan.
I am an investigator. It's my job to find where people hide. I'm out of here on Friday. I did all this while my main focus has been my actual job. And I paid you almost no mind. Do not give me a reason to give you my full, undivided attention.
Stared hard at the old woman. She looked scared. I didn't care.
Pastor Muldoon came up with the plan. I just got my brothers to do it.
Well, that figures.
Can I please have the keys to the truck?
Oh, I almost forgot. Of course, here. I dug the keys out of my pocket and threw them as far as I could down the hill. Mary's eyes were as big as dinner plates.
You waste of space.
Hand slipped. What can I say? I walked away. I had to get to the downtown diner and tell Theo everything went all right. By the time I got to the diner, it was 7:45. The parking lot was empty, save for my car, Marcus's truck, and what I assumed to be Theo's car. I tried the front door, but it was locked. I knocked. In no time, a relieved Theo appeared and unlocked the door.
Lord Jesus, I'm so happy you're okay. What happened?
Just had a nice conversation with Mary Lou Gentry. She was kind enough to show me my parents' graves.
God's honest truth?
Well, the conversation wasn't that nice.
After they hit you with the bat, I more or less closed up shop. I had to get Marcus over here to keep my wits about me. And then Violet showed up when she saw your car was here.
That's handy. I need to talk to her.
Go on and take a seat. I'll let her know to stop making apple pies. Did you skip dinner?
I hadn't really had a chance to take a break since I left here.
I'll get you something. Go sit.
Yes, I did as Theo asked. I heard her squeal before I saw her. As soon as she saw me, she looked like she could cry. And then she did.
Sandy Bear, I was so worried about you. Theo told me everything.
She squeezed me in a hug that could bend steel.
Easy, Violet. Easy. I think I got a couple of bruised ribs.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
I smiled and held her hand. I looked at her with my one good eye.
I need to ask you something, but it might make you mad.
I'll tell you anything you ask me, Sandy. I owe you that much.
For the first time in a long time, I was afraid to ask someone a question.
Just ask me. I promise I won't be mad.
Do you think your dad would have asked Mary Lou Gentry to help kill my parents?
I braced for what would happen next.
I think he did.
There was no resentment in her voice. She'd asked herself the same question before. Then she surprised me.
You want me to help you ask him tomorrow?
The two of you are such a disappointment.
She's terrifying.
And I'm not.
Compared to her? Oh, you ain't even playing the same game.
John, she could have killed us.
She's just a human, Slater. You proved that much 3 years ago. You really mean to tell me a brain-damaged woman just magically waltzed in here, kicked the crap out of both of you, and is vexing my daughter all over again?
Basically.
If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.